This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Haloyim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, rule well and teach well, and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you. Akim pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. All right. This lesson is going to be going into the Father's business is a higher calling. The Father's business is a higher calling. All right. And oftentimes, all right, battling the flesh, we can get in the way of ourselves and come to the mindset to where we feel defeated. We feel less of a worth. All right. We feel outdone in certain things, in certain aspects, but ultimately keeping that main goal in mind that we should be about our Father's business, and our Father's business is a higher calling, will keep us motivated to carry on. It's Sirach 30 and 3. It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. And the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, has set up pastors, okay, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders all the way down, according to the Lord's knowledge, to bestow upon us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The name of the Lord, our nationality, the breakdowns, the way of living, man. All right. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15. Salakia, I had it mixed up. I went to 15 and 3. It's Jeremiah 3 and 15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. You see? What are you being fed, Akim? Are you being fed game on how to flip cars or flip houses, all right? Or how to get up the ladder in Esau's system? Or are you getting wisdom and knowledge and understanding and being fed by those things? Are you also feeding the flock, all right? Are you strengthening your brethren? These things you have to consider when you come to serve the Lord. All right. Our Father's business is a higher calling. It requires us to elevate. It requires us to be in a different mindset. It requires us to cancel out our plans we had in the world, man. Spiritually now. All right. And sometimes actually cancel those things, man. Okay. Because the more you come to serve the Lord, the more you feel entitled to have your time respected, as well as to have your time preserved for righteous things, for things that matter. You don't have time to waste anymore, man. We wasted too much time in the world. Our Father's business is a higher calling, all right? So we've been fed this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, so now what? What do we do with it? We feed the brethren. We feed the flock, all right? Because in the mindset of transitioning from a worldly mindset, which will teach you the wisdom of the world, and you'll be good at certain things in the world, all right? But when it comes to the truth, you'll realize that wisdom is foolishness, man. So the Lord comes to our realization that, okay, well, it puts us in the realization that, okay, well, you can't do those things anymore, all right? This requires a bigger office. This requires more out of you. Like when you're down, you might be down 2 points, all right, and you got 0.5 seconds left and you only get one shot can tie it or one shot can win it, all right? You have to be in the mindset of you're going to hit that shot no matter what, man. And that's the mindset that the Lord requires us to be in. The world expects you to have the mindset of westernization, accept everything, take whatever ways the world just throws at you. No, man, the Lord restricts us from those things, man. All right? This is Proverbs 7 and 19. It says, for the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. And that could be likened unto Yahushua, man. Yahushua went on a long journey, all right? And he's looking for upkeepers of the house. He's looking for men that are come to serve a higher calling, that are kings, priests, rulers, judges, all right? Over the planet Earth, not just over, okay, a classroom of students, all right, or auditorium of students. We're talking about planets. We're talking about nations of people. That's when it really brings to the mindset of, well, I can't just operate on anything this world gives me. I can't just accept anything this world wants to give me, because Esau try to spoon feed you lies, man, whether it be his college institution, all right, his 5-year plans, his stock market. He'll try to make you seem like, okay, well, you could be an asset to what we have going on. No, man, the Most High says, fear the Most High and keep the commandments. That's the whole duty of man. That's how you elevate. But that is only given to a few, man. It's only given to a remnant, all right, amongst Israel, all right, that 144,000, which are going to be the kings, the priests, the rulers, and the judges, man, because scriptures tell you that 2/3 have been cut off for lack of knowledge, but you have that 1/3, all right, and out of that 144,000, out of that 1/3, you have 144,000, man, rulers, specific rulers that the Lord appointed and sanctioned from the beginning. But men, women, and children will be saved, man, all right, out of the nation of Israel. All right, this is Proverbs 7:19. For the good man is not at home, he is going on a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. You see, and that day appointed is closely approaching. And we have to be in a mindset to embrace that appointed day, man. Because we're appointed, we're chosen. If we are of that number, that's what elect goes into. All right, and election is not a universal thing, man. It's not for everybody. All right, like we bring that word out all the time in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. That word election, man. It's not for everybody. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. I was waiting on the brother Amwaz. We're gonna get a lesson in on the camp page, and I'm just doing a little side lesson. But while I'm at it, let's get that word election. Because we bring this out because it's very edifying, because the entire world thinks that the Most High came to save everyone. But the Most High has always been specific, even from the beginning. All right? It's that word election. Okay? And it reads, and this is page 145, Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says, I'm going to go to the last paragraph. It says, election. When election refers to salvation, okay, its objects, Salakia, are individual men. You see, Revelation the 7th chapter, man. 12,000 from Judah, 12,000 from Benjamin, 12,000 from Levi, man. The Lord works in truth, which is a moth. So the Lord deals with numbers, man. You can't liken the Lord unto the education that you received in your 12 years of schooling, man. That's nothing. All right. So what, you're a medical doctor? So what, you're an attorney, man? So what, you're an engineer, man? Come to serve the Lord, and all those things will be made simple and plain before you, man. All right. It says, when election refers to salvation, its objects are individual men. The concept of universal election is foreign to scriptures. Rather, particular election only is taught. You see, particular election amongst who? The nation of Israel. Point blank period. We were called to serve a higher calling, man. Our calling is different from the so-called Chinese, the so-called Arabs, the so-called East Indians. All right? The so-called Japanese, the so-called white man. We have a calling that's close and next to the Lord. Let me see. Let me get this other one I'm looking for. Bear with me, Akim. This is the book of Luke, chapter 18. And I'm going to start at 7. It says, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? You see, we cry day and night, whether it be our spirit that make intercession for us, all right, or it be us crying out, man, sighing and crying, pertaining to Ezekiel 94, with the abominations that are done in the midst thereof, all right? Either way, we're crying. Either way, we're giving our all to the Lord. So it's nothing you people could take away from us, man. It's nothing that you could come and say, well, these guys are wrong for doing what they're doing, because the Lord said he's going to render us blameless, man. So we cry day and night, waiting upon that day, that appointed day, that our Father is going to crack those clouds, man, and grant us our salvation, man, and our restoration of our nation. But it says, though he bear along with them, verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. You see, the Lord avenges his mind, said the Lord. You see, So the Lord is going to avenge his elect, man. That's his most precious. That's his bride, man. He's going to avenge his bride, man, spiritually. You see, because I will take meat, man. It's Revelation. All right. And I got one. Okay, Isaiah 47:3, it says, thy nakedness. I'm going to start at verse 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. Right. America's being brought to the ground, brought low. That virgin daughter, because it's never been a nuclear attack, major terrorist attack, invasion of troops on the soul of America. You see? It says, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. Sit in the dust. Sit in confusion, man. Like when you apprehend someone, all right? Police tell you what? Get on the ground. Sit on the ground. All right? Get made low. You're under subjection now. You see? Because ultimately you always were. Just like the Lord had control of Medo-Persia, all right? The Greeks, okay? The Babylonians, ancient Babylonians, the Assyrians. The Lord has control of you, Esau, Edom. So our elevation to our higher calling has allowed us to see the things for what they really are in this society, man. And we're operating accordingly. But it says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And a part of this place being brought down low and not being called tender and delicate is because of the prophets. The Lord said, I will make these people wood and the words in your mouth fire. So we're devouring this place spiritually. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua pertaining to Isaiah 63, Yahushua is going to try that wine press alone, man. He's going to get the glory, man. 2nd Ezra 13 chapter tells you he can lift up neither sword, no weapon, nor instrument of destruction, man. So it says, take the millstones and grind, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Yeah, and we're doing that, man. We're exposing this place for what it truly is. That great millstone, that grinding, working instrument that the house of GMS is, man. From the apostles on down to the least those, man. We work, we constantly meditate, we constantly break down scriptures, edify, exhortate. Sound doctrine. That's us, man. Lord willing, we are that number, man. We're a physical representation on the planet Earth of those things right now. But it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, you see? So the Lord is going to come back as an angelic being. He's not going to meet the society as a man. He's not going to meet the society as someone that's shaking your hand or signing your documents, and then everything is going to be okay after that, man. So we are about our Father's business, and our Father's business is to take America down. This is in Ephesians. Let me get it real quick, Akim. Just bear with me. I'm looking for this other one. It's in Ephesians. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Is Ephesians 5:15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And that's a higher calling, because the majority of this society, they walk around as fools. They walk not knowing what the next moment is going to be, or not even considering, man. You got to know what the will of the Lord is and what his intentions are. And when the Lord comes back and doesn't meet the society as a man, his will is going to be to destroy America. His will is going to be to elevate those that have been in preparation for the will of the Father, that have been called to a higher calling of their Father's business. And Lord willing, that's us, man. Lord willing, we just got to keep pushing Akim. Listen, man, it's hard. It really is. Unspeakable things, man, that the elect are going to go through, man. All right, but ultimately, we're going to fight that good fight, and we're going to come out on top, and it's going to feel like a breeze, man. Like once it's all over, man, you know. But it says, redeeming the time, verse 16, because the days are evil. And they are, man. These days are evil. You have to watch. You have to keep your head on a swivel. You have to keep your spiritual binoculars on, man. So much is going on through prophecy. You have to call upon the name of the Lord. That is a strong tower. All right, Book of Proverbs talks about that. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous shall run onto it and are safe. So if the Lord says you safe, man. Ain't no doubt about it. It's nothing in your mind. The Creator says that you're safe and you're going to be taken care of in the day of wrath. You're going to be taken care of, man. This is not like dealing with Esau where you got to, oh, man, is he really serious about this? Is he joking? You know what I mean? Like, the true intention, the Lord is pure, man. The Lord is going to deliver us, man. Lord willing, we be at that number. All right? Verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And that's to destroy America, man. The will of the Lord is to take down these other nations. All right? The will of the Lord is to deliver his elect and restore the nation of Israel as rulers, kings, priests, judges on the planet Earth. It's the book of Luke, chapter 2. And I'm going to start at verse 45. It says, and when they found him not, that him is speaking to Yahushua. All right? His mother's family came looking for him. All right? And ultimately, this is what they found him doing. And this is a representation of the elect right now in these latter days. Luke 2 and 45. And when they found him not, they turned back to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding. And that's us, man. We don't take anything for face value. All right, we hear, we listen, we ask questions, man. We get this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and we challenge the world with it. That's another lesson. We get this wisdom, this truth. All right, you know the Spirit of the Lord is dealing. We challenge the world. We debunk the world, man. We break the strongholds down off of the world. And that's what Yahushua did, man. He was the ultimate example, and that's likened unto the elect. It says, and all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sore. I'm like, yeah, where have you been, son? Why haven't you let us know like what you were doing, where you were going to go to? All right, and that's ultimately a representation of the elect, because we walk by faith, not by sight, man. You see? It says, and he said unto them, Yahushua speaking, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? And they understood not the saying which he spake unto them. Right? Because Yahushua said, no man cometh through the Father except through me. So the Lord most definitely had to be about his Father's business, man. He most definitely had to be on point, man. And he most definitely had to have faith, man. All right, let's get that word business. All right, just to go into it a little bit more. All right. That word business. All right, Father's business, it says, here we go. Pater says generator or male ancestor, either the nearest ancestor, father of the corporeal nature, natural fathers, both parents. Let's go down some. It said one advanced in years, a senior, and ultimately you could also use that as an example too, because we seek the path of the ancients, man, the ancients. All right, meaning our forefathers. Okay, so we're ultimately about our Father's business, which came and who came in the name of the Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, and his Son. It says the originator and transmitter of anything, and that's likened unto Yahweh, man, the ancient of days, man. The originator and transmitter of anything, man. He exists. He's before time itself, man. That's the Lord, man. All right. It says a title of honor. You see? It said, ooh. Hey, there you have it, man. It says, I'm going to read it verbatim. God is called the Father. You see? Man, it says of the stars, the heavenly luminaries, because he is their creator, talking about Yahweh. It says upholder, ruler. Ooh, hey man, that's beautiful. It says of all rational and intelligent beings, whether angels or men, because he is their creator, preserver, guardian, and protector. You see? That's the Lord, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We are to be about our Father's business because our Father's business is a higher calling. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Arakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, rule well and teach well. And a word there to double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Lord willing, this message was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah. Shalom.